So the first problem in polynomials, so it is based on the 0 of the polynomials. So if minus 1 is 0 of polynomial, that is p of x equal to ax cube minus x square plus x plus 4, then it is asked to find the value of a. What is the meaning of 0 of polynomial? If you substitute 0 of polynomial in the place of the variable, the whole polynomial becomes 0. For which value of the variable the polynomial becomes 0, that is called 0 of the polynomial. So here p of x equal to the given polynomial is, let me write here, p of x is equals to ax cube minus x square plus x plus 4. Since it is given minus 1 is the 0 of the polynomial, then in the place of x, let us substitute minus 1. P of minus 1 equal to, in the place of x, we have to substitute minus 1. A into minus 1 whole cube minus x in x. In the place of x, we are taking minus 1 whole square. Again plus of minus 1 plus 4 equal to 0. Why we have to take that is equal to 0? Because in the place of x, we are substituting minus 1. Moreover, already it is given that minus 1 is 0 of the polynomial. So that you have to mention, if you want, in the bracket. That is because minus 1 is 0 of polynomial or 0 of p of x. 0 of p of x. What is the meaning of p of x, children? Polynomial in x terms. Okay. Now let us see this here. If you simplify this, you get minus 1 whole cube means minus 1. Minus 1 into a minus a. Minus 1 whole square means 1. 1 into minus is minus 1. Again minus 1 and plus 4 equal to 0. So that implies minus a equals to, so here minus 1 minus 1 minus 2. Minus 2 plus 4. You get plus 2 equal to 0. So that implies minus a equal to, if you transpose plus 2 this side, you will have minus 2. From this, you got a value that is 2. Because both side minus is there. If you divide by minus 1, you get a value 2. So this is the required value of a. So this you have to highlight. Therefore, a value is 2. Understood, na children? Sometimes they will give the 0 of the polynomial and they will ask to find either a or k, which is the coefficient of any of the x term. So now let us see another problem I have taken here. This is also small answer type question. Generally, the questions will be given for 1 mark and 2 mark. Mostly these will be given for 2 marks. So here f of x is given. It is asked to find the value of f of 1 plus f of minus 1 plus f of 0. So separately first we need to find what is f of 1, what is f of minus 1, what is f of 0. So first f of x is given. You write f of x equal to 5x square minus 4x plus 5. Then what is f of 1? F of 1 is, in the place of x, you have to substitute 1. 5 into 1 square minus 4 into 1 plus 5. Okay, in the same steps you simplify this. 5 into 1 square you get 5. Minus 4 into 1 you get minus 4 plus 5. So you will get ultimately 5 plus 5, 10. 10 minus 4, 6. Okay, similarly, you have to find f of minus 1 value also. So these questions are not given in the NCERT reader. So these are all miscellaneous questions which are collected, compiled from different publication books. F of minus 1 is wherever x is there you have to substitute minus 1. 5 into x square, that means 5 into minus 1 whole square minus 4 into minus 1 plus 5. That implies, what is minus 1 whole square? 1. 1 into 5 you get 5. Minus into minus plus 4 ones are 4 plus 5. Here always you have to remember one thing, children. What is that? When you have like this 5 into minus 1 whole square, you should not multiply 5 into minus 1 first. First exponent, that exponent you have to simplify. Then only you are supposed to multiply by the coefficient. Remember, always first exponent, the first preference. Okay, so here 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 4, 14 you will get. Similarly, you have to find f of 0. What is f of 0? So wherever x is there, there you have to put 0. That is 5 into 0 square minus 4 into 0 plus 5. So 5 into 0 square, obviously it is 0. Minus 4 into 0, 0 plus 5. Ultimately you get the value 5. Now it is asked to find this one, f of 1 plus f of minus 1 plus f of 0. Therefore, f of 1 plus f of minus 1 plus f of 0 is equals to, what is the f of 1 value we have got? 6. 6 plus f of minus 1 is 14 plus f of 0 is 5. Ultimately you get 14 plus 6, 20, 20 plus 5, 25. 25 is the answer. So this you can copy, children, both questions. Then we will move to the next problem. So here the third question is, find the remainder when 4x cube minus 3x square plus 4x minus 2 is divided by, both polynomials have been given here. Two polynomials, one linear polynomial x minus 1 and another one is x minus 2. This question is based on remainder theorem. What is remainder theorem? Let us recall once. Okay. If p of x is divided by a linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder is p of x. Sorry, the remainder is p of a. If p of x is divided by x minus a, then the remainder is p of a. What is a here? A is nothing but 0 of the polynomial of x minus a. So here also, what is the 0 of the polynomial x minus 1, children?
1.
Very good, 1. That means here in the place of a, we have to write 1. We have to take 1. Now first this you take as p of x. Okay, whatever the given polynomial we are taking as p of x. That means polynomial in x terms. That is 4x cube minus 3x square plus 4x minus 2. So then what is the 0 when it is divided by x minus 1? Okay. So what is the 0 of x minus 1? 0 of x minus 1 is 1 plus 1. How to get 0 of the polynomial also I explained you. In rough work I will show once again. If you want to find the 0 of polynomial of x minus 1, take the polynomial equals to 0, then x equals to minus 1 comes here plus 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. That's why 1. Now in the place of x you have to write 1. Then remainder equals to, so let me write remainder because it is asked to find remainder. According to remainder theorem, then remainder equals to p of a. Remainder equals to p of a. A means here p of 1 equals to, wherever x is there variable, there you have to substitute 1. 4 into 1 square, sorry 1 cube minus 3 into 1 square plus 4 into 1 minus 2. We have done this because of, so what did we use here? The concept remainder theorem. Let me write in the bracket. Let me mention in the bracket that this is due to remainder theorem. Once again, what is remainder theorem? If p of x is divided by x minus a, then the remainder is p of a. So though remainder theorem directly it will not be asked in the exam, but indirectly it will be applied in the problems. So that implies p of 1, what do you get, children? 4 into 1 cube is 4 itself, minus 3 into 1 square is 3 plus 4 into 1 is 4 minus 2. What is this? This is nothing but P of 1, that is remainder. That implies 4 plus 4, 8, minus 3 minus 2 minus 5. 8 minus 5, that is 3. Therefore, remainder is 3. Remainder equals to 3. So if you want, you can write in detail. When P of x is divided by x minus 1, the remainder is 3. So that you can write in detail the conclusion. So let me write that. Because there 2 questions have been given. Therefore, when P of x is divided by x minus 1, P of x is divided by x minus 1 divided by x minus 1. Okay, remainder equals to, what is the remainder, children? Remainder equals to
3.
3. Understood, na? So similarly, you have to do second problem also. What is the 0 of polynomial here? 2. So wherever x is there, there you substitute 2, then you will get the remainder. So same as it is. Only the thing is, in the place of x, you have to write 2. Because 2 is the 0 of x minus 2. I hope you will do. Can you do? Okay, copy this question.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now the question, fourth one is, prove that x minus 1 is a factor of 2x cube minus 5x square plus x plus 2. Okay, so this is based on factor theorem, children. Once let us recall what is factor theorem. If P of x is a polynomial, if P of x is divided by x minus a, okay, if P of a equal to 0, if P of a equal to 0, then we can say that x minus a is a factor. Then we can say that x minus a is a factor. So this is the factor theorem. Okay, what is factor theorem? If P of x is divided by x minus a and P of a equal to 0, then whatever the divisor, that x minus a is called factor of P of x. Even in the case of whole numbers, in the case of number system also it is same. If any number you divided by any other number. So let me explain here. For example, you divided 6 by 2. Here you have got the remainder 0. Since the remainder 0, what do we say? 2 is a factor of 6. So in the case of polynomial also same. If remainder is 0, then divisor is called polynomial. So what is the given polynomial here? P of x equal to 2x cube minus 5x square plus x plus 2. So what is the 0 of x minus 1, children?
1.
0 of x minus 1. Very good. 1. 0 of x minus 1 is 1. So now we need to prove that P of 1 is 0. Let us see that. Don't write P of 1 directly 0 because it is not given. We have to prove that it is a factor. That's why P of 1 equal to, in the place of x, you have to substitute 1. 2 into 1 cube minus 5 into 1 square plus 1 plus 2. Okay, we are going to prove that P of 1 equal to 0. So that implies 2 into 1 cube you get 2 because 1 cube is 1, 1 2 is 2, minus 5 into 1 square you get 5, minus 5 plus 1 plus 2, that is plus 3. That implies you get 2 plus 3, 5, 5 minus 5, 0. Since P of 1 equal to 0, since P of 1 equals to 0, we can say that x minus 1 is a factor of, x minus 1 is a factor of P of x, children. What is P of x? That is 2x cube minus 5x square plus x plus 2. You need not to write the whole polynomial. If you write P of x, enough, because In the beginning itself, you assumed that the given polynomial is P of x. So you can write the conclusion that P of x is multiple of x minus 1, or x minus 1 is a factor of P of x. Okay, so this is the solution. Then fifth one, let us see here. Then all together, at a time you can copy both. So what is fifth one? Find the value of k. Find the value of k if x cube plus kx square minus 2x plus k plus 5 is a multiple of x plus k. So this is P of x. It is given that P of x is multiple of x plus k. That means indirectly x plus k is a factor of P of x. Already it is given that x plus k is the factor of P of x. Then we can take the remainder as 0 because already it is given in the problem itself. First, let us assume that P of x is equal to, let P of x equal to x cube plus kx square minus 2x plus k plus 5. So one word you write, let. Okay, so here also let. Because whole polynomial we are taking as P of x. Now x plus k. What is the 0 of x plus k? When the P of x is divided by x plus k. So 0 of x plus k is minus k. How to find 0 of polynomial I have shown you. Okay. Since the P of x is since the P of x is multiple of x plus k, since P of x is multiple of x plus k is a multiple of x plus k, multiple of x plus k, okay, we can take that P of minus k must be 0. P of minus k equal to 0. According to which theorem, children? Again, factor theorem. In factor theorem, we learned two statements. Okay. If x minus a is a factor, then P of a equal to 0. If P of a equal to 0, then x minus a is a factor. So based on factor theorem, x plus k is a factor given of P of x. Therefore, P of minus k is taken as 0. Then what is P of minus k? Wherever x is there, there you substitute minus k. So x cube, that means minus k whole cube plus kx square. In the place of k itself. In the place of x, again minus k whole square minus 2 into x. In the place of x, minus k plus already k is there, k plus 5. That equals to 0. Why should we take 0? Do we have the right to take 0? Yes, because already it is given that P of x is a multiple of x plus k in the given question. That means the remainder must be 0. So that means P of minus k equal to 0. So that implies you simplify this. Minus k cube is minus k whole cube. You will get minus k cube only. Plus into minus. So here minus k whole square you will get k square. K square into k cube. Plus k cube you will get. Here you have to be very careful, children. Don't multiply plus into minus because this is the exponent. First I told to simplify the exponent, how to get exponential value, then only you are supposed to multiply. Minus k whole square is k square into k cube. Now here you can multiply because here k doesn't have the exponent. Minus into minus plus 2 into k, 2k plus another k is there plus 5 equal to 0. Now you observe carefully, minus k cube plus k cube. Both are additive inverse to each other. Both will get cancelled. Then you will get 2k plus k, 3k is equal to, so plus 5. If you transpose to another side, it becomes minus 5. Then k value, you get minus 5 by 3, children. So this is the value of k. So in this way, you have to do the, how you can find the k value. So this type of question is not given in the reader. So slight different question is given, but completely this question is not given. Because here P of x also has k terms. Here 0 of x plus k is also k term. Okay, you can copy this, children. You have to write each and every statement properly. Then only you will understand the solution, how you got the answer, k value minus 5/3.